So today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Marvel's Havoc and Marvel's Polaris 2-pack. This is the 80 years series, the 80th anniversary if you may say. Here in this very nice colorful packaging we have the light blue with the yellow X-Men. On the side we have some very nice images of Polaris and Havoc. Very 90s, very nostalgic stuff here. On the other side, same images. On the back side, it looks like we get some like images of trading cards of Havoc and Polaris, as well as a little read up there. So Hasbro has released Polaris and Havoc before, but in different versions, different costumes or attires. This is the look I was waiting for, and I really like how it looks overall. It just gives you that 90s X-Men feel, obviously, and it shares a lot of things that you've seen before, like these Cyclops straps on the legs. It's pretty much the Bucky Cap mold on that one right there. But there is some added in pieces, like the arms are not from that Bucky Cap mold. We do get to see a return of these effect pieces. So love it or hate it, they are back. So we got them in yellow, and then we also got them in green. You can mix and match if you want. And then the only other piece of accessories is for Polaris, and it is some fisted hands here for, for an option, because right now she's rocking some open hands. So in case you didn't want her always having her hands opened, then you can put some fists there. But Havoc will always have fisted hands. He does not have any alternate hands with him. So Polaris is rocking a new head sculpt or hair sculpt for sure. The hair sculpt came out very nice. Looks like it's in two pieces there, just glued together. I don't think that's one whole piece, but I could be wrong. As you see, there's two colors. There's a lighter green and a darker green. And then the face came out pretty okay. And then there's also a look at the rest of the figure. These are loose separate straps too, but these aren't going to go anywhere. And also the ankle ones aren't really going to go anywhere. You kind of see the yellows don't really match with the ankle when it goes to the foot. So there's that. That may bother some people. The ankles are painted while the foot or the feet are just the plastic colors. So they didn't do a perfect job matching those colors there. And then also the orange or the yellow, it's almost like an orange yellow for the torso. It doesn't really match the belt or the hands, but that one's not so bothersome to me. You can really see it here, but you can't really, that's okay. It doesn't look too bad. When you pick up your Cyclops figure, the orange and yellow don't 100% match when you see the strap. See on the harness strap compared to the yellow on his groin or the straps on his thighs. They're not the same, but he still looks good. As for Polaris's articulation, her head's going to swivel. It's on a ball joint, so it'll swivel left and right. And you see, even with the hairpiece, she's still going to move around fairly well. Looking up, though, is going to have some hindering, but looking down will be just fine. You see her hair will stick up, though, because it is, of course, molded. It is a ball jointed hinge right there for the neck. And then the arms are going to go forward all the way up and down, in and out. About this far. We don't have a bicep swivel, we only have a single jointed elbow with a swivel at that elbow, swivel at the wrist with a hinge at the wrist. Diaphragm joint will swivel left and right, go back, forward. There's a loose belt there. Kick forward on the leg, T-jointed legs, back, in and out. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle hinge forward and back, and there's an ankle pivot. So pretty much everything we're to expect with female body molds. And then we have Havoc with his luscious hair and his sweet jacket, looking good. I like this. I like seeing the jacket over him. This is not removable, although you can unhook it here, but that's about as far as you can do it. I mean, you can technically remove it too, but the arms are still with the sleeve, so it's not really going to look well. But you do have the option of opening it up right there, and it just pegs right in. But overall, the jacket looks pretty cool on him, and the head sculpt came out nice. The hair is good too. Here's the back. We got some detail with the paint, blue paint on his jacket. Then you see his sleeves are rolled up to his forearm, so you can see some of his forearm is exposed. So that looks good. The X came out pretty clean for the torso piece right there. And then the bottom half of the figure is pretty much Cyclops with the straps and the same looking, legs and feet pretty much right there. So in terms of Havoc's articulation, we have a ball jointed hinge as well. So left and right. He looks up, he looks down. We have the arms going forward and back, in and out. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. And we have an ab crunch in there, although the jack is going to kind of hinder a little bit unless you open it. So now you can crunch him forward and back. We have a waist swivel, T-jointed legs go forward and back, and just like Cyclops, these things might get a little annoying because they do move around, and these will fall down too, unless you get it to the thick part of the leg where it'll stay, or if you glue it. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, we have a shin swivel, an ankle hinge, and an ankle rocker right there at the foot. So when it comes to characters like this, these aren't really main characters for me at least. These are more like side, maybe B-list, C-list characters. So I don't really need more than one figure, so having both attires wasn't really a big deal for me. I did get rid of the previous Havoc and Polaris because I knew I was going to prefer these over those. So I didn't want to, I didn't need to own 2 Havocs or 2 Polarises. It's not like Iron Man or Cap for me. So with that said, I am not comparing it next to the previous ones because I don't have them. I simply don't have them to compare them next to, unfortunately. I wish I did just for the comparison's sake, but I don't, and it is what it is. But I will compare it next to some other 90s X-Men for sure. And we have Cyclops right here. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Okay, cool. And then we'll throw in Jubilee. Next to Jubilee and Cyclops, those stack up fairly nice. And then a couple more, we have Storm and Rogue. Next up, some figures from some other lines. We have the Storm Collectibles Mike Tyson, and then we have the Mezco 112 Collective Batman. And then here we have Marvel Legends Professor X on hover chair, and then just a random Star Wars Black Series figure. We have Boba Fett right there. Alright guys, and that's pretty much everything that this 2-pack has to offer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, leave a comment down below, and as always, have a great day. Bye.